morning, students. In second chapter, forms of business organization, we have done meaning of forms of business organization. First, we have done meaning of form of business organization. Next, types of business organization or forms of the business organization that should be classified on the basis of ownership. That should be classified on the basis of ownership. In that, first one is sole proprietorship. It is one form of business organization. Sole means single, proprietorship means ownership. Sole proprietorship, it is one type of business organization against one form of business organization classified on the basis of ownership. Sole means single, proprietorship means ownership. Commonly, the business organization which is managed by, controlled by, established by, and capital is invested by sole person. Sole person means single person only. For example, small retail shops, next bakeries, such are the example for the sole proprietorship or single ownership. Next, we have done features of sole proprietorship. Features of sole proprietorship. After that, advantages. After that, we have done advantages of sole proprietorship or single ownership. So, next topic is disadvantages or limitations or cons. Disadvantages or limitations or cons of sole proprietorship means sole proprietorship. In that, first one is limited resources. First one is limited resources. Generally, we already know about the sole proprietorship. See, sole proprietorship, it is one form of business organization which is established by only one person or sole person. He may not invest large amount of capital or money's worth on business organization. That is limited resources. That is limited resources. See, if sole proprietor or sole person, he may obtain loans and advances or financial assistance. He may obtain loans and advances or its financial assistance from commercial bank or any other forms of financial institutions. See, small amount of capital is invested by sole proprietor. Same like, but in a partnership firm, large amount of capital is invested on the business organization. Because in a sole proprietorship, the partnership is based on only one person. But in a partnership firm, there is minimum 2 partners and maximum 50 partners. In a partnership firm, large number of partners are there, so they may invest large amount of capital on the business organization. But in a sole proprietorship, the limited amount of capital which is invested by owner or sole proprietor. So limited resources. Next one is limited life of the business. Second one is limited life of the business. See, the business organization which is established by only one person. In a sole proprietorship, it is one form of business organization. The business organization which is established by only one person. The life of the business is limited. Limited means short term. Limited means short term. The life of this sole proprietorship is limited, which means short term. See, when the sole proprietorship goes to closing up or winding up. See, only in case of continuous loss, only in case of continuous loss or only in case of insolvency. Insolvency means to become mentally weak. Next, in case of lunacy or else in case of death of sole proprietorship. In these four situations, the sole proprietorship or sole form of business organization goes to winding up. So the life of the business is limited. The life of the business is limited. If myself is a sole trader, I am suffering continuous losses in my business. If myself is become mentally weak, if in case of my death or in case of natural any other events, and that time my business organization goes to winding up. But in a partnership firm, the life of the business is long term. For example, 50 partners are there in a partnership firm. See, in case of death of 10 partners, the business organization will be continued by other 40 partners. But in a sole proprietorship, the life of the business is limited because the business organization is established by, managed by, controlled by, owned by, which means completely managed by only one person. In case of loss, in case of insolvency, in case of lunacy, or in case of natural death of a sole trader, the business organization goes to winding up or closing up. This is the second one. Next, third one is limited managerial ability. Next, third one is limited managerial ability. See, limited managerial ability. In a business organization, lot of works are there. In a business organization, lot of works are there. For example, purchase work, next sale work, marketing work, selling and distribution of goods and services work. Lot of managerial activity we have in a business organization. If only one person may not manage each activity simultaneously because only one person can't maintain each activity simultaneously because there is no other partners are there in a sole trader. See, in a partnership firm, if 2% in case of absent of 2%, the business organization is managed by other partners. But in a sole proprietorship, there is no other partners. Purchase work, selling and distribution of goods and services work, marketing work, selling activity, each and every activity which are managed by only one person. So the sole trader have limited managerial ability, or else he may not maintain all his managerial activities simultaneously. Sometimes he don't know how to manage each activity simultaneously, and that time he may not maintain each activity, or else some activity he may hold, and that time the business organization sometimes face to losses. Next, last one is unlimited liability. Next, fourth one is unlimited liability. See, liability. They may ask one more question on the basis of liability. See, question is like in the nature of sole trader, or else in a sole proprietorship firm, the nature of liability should be limited liability, unlimited liability, joint liability, none of the above. They may ask like that. The answer is unlimited liability. In a partnership firm, they may face limited liability. In a partnership firm, they may face limited liability. But in a sole proprietorship, they may face unlimited liability. Because here the partner number is only one person. Here partner number is minimum to maximum 15. They may share each liability in partnership firm. They may not share any liability in a sole trader. Here only one person is liable to face his own liability in a business organization. Here the all partners are liable to face all liability in partnership firm. In a partnership firm, limited liability advantage. In a sole trader, unlimited liability, because only one person is liable to face each and every liability. This is unlimited liability. For example, I am a sole trader. I have debt of 2 lakh rupees. I have debt of 2 lakh rupees. This is my personal liability. In case my business organization faces losses, in case of my business organization faces losses, on that time myself is liable to say my personal property. Myself is liable to say my personal property. This is the unlimited liability. In a sole proprietorship, we have unlimited liability, as like in a partnership firm, we have limited liability. This is the limitations of sole proprietorship. Okay, take it.